Well, good morning, Tim here. We will be making you a video of the house for whoever might want to see anything about it and figure out any of the odd quirks. The cat is not included, although it's tempting. We'll show you some of the light switches in the water system and things like that in case somebody needs to see this after we're gone. Here's the circuit breaker box with all new circuit breakers and the PLN off generator Frankenstein box, and our generator is out in the shed there, but it won't be when we leave. But it's if somebody buys a generator, they can hook it right up and it comes in on the pink cable underground. This light is connected to PLN so that when the generator is, when PLN goes off, this light goes out. We start the generator and put it on generator, and when PLN comes on, the light comes on. My intent was to get a little FM radio or something and plug it in so we'd have some sound. I did once have an alarm bell hooked up here, plugged into here, and at one time the power came on and we were not in the house, and the alarm rang and rang until it caught fire, and there was black smoke up the wall, but it put itself out before it finished us, so that wasn't a good idea. But an FM radio plugged in here would give somebody some sound indication that PLN was on. This is a light for outside at night. It lights up the whole back. There's another one in the other end of the house to light up the front, and the switch is in the bathroom, and we'll show you that. LPG connection for the stove in the kitchen, so the stove is obviously going with us. Outside over the wall there is a water tank with a filtered water system that comes down. This would be filtered water coming out of this tap. This would be just rainwater from the pump. The filter is under the house, under where I'm standing now, and it keeps that reservoir about 5 gallons full for when you need it. What else do you need to know? The attic hole up there in the top for attic access. Right now we've got a ladder there, but it's not always going to be there. This is the way we had the living room set up. Not that anybody needs to do anything about that. There's no, I don't think there are any secrets in here that matter. Out here on the front porch, over to the right, this switch is the outside night lights. They're hooked to a photo switch up there, and when the sun goes down, that comes on, and when the sun comes up, the light that you see out there would go off when it's bright daylight. But we've got a light on each corner of the house and different places that come on at night automatic, and that's where the switch is. Out in the yard, we call it the Narnia lamp post, and that switch is located over here and turns that light on. There's a cable that goes to lighting over in the fort out there, but that hasn't worked for quite a while, and I'm tired of troubleshooting it. Somebody wants to chase that, have at it. Our bedroom is out there. We put in that fire escape door because there's no exit out the back of the house. This door goes into one of the kids' bedrooms, which we basically keep locked. And this is a big mouse that we caught in the carpeting today. I think we should let it go. Oh wait, it's not a mouse.
It's Ruffy.
It's Ruffy.
Benji.
The back porch, we have a water heater that's hooked to the guest shower. This line used to be a gas line. It's now got a battery plug in it. They used to be LPG to run a gas water heater, but I don't like those. I got rid of it. Just an old fan for drying laundry. No real secrets here. Guest bathroom with hot and cold shower and just cold water sink. Guest bedroom. There's an outlet down here with a plug in it. You can't really see it, but it's the wire that goes up there and used to power the air conditioner. It nearly caught fire once, so we ran a cable clear over to the breaker, and nobody wound up taking that extra wire down, so it doesn't do anything at the moment. We call this the TV room or the computer room. These windows are very heavy. There's a nail that holds them up. You lift up the window frame, pull out the two nails, which you can't see very well, and then you can lower it down. They used to use just a wooden stick prop, but I was afraid the kids would drop that down on themselves, so we don't do that anymore. Indie home comes in from the top there. We have this L-shaped desk, but we'll be taking that with us. All of the computer, router, and stuff is under there. UPS underneath there, and that'll all, of course, be going away, but the Indie home connection will be there. It also runs over to the TV coming down from the corner up there. Indie home for TV, which we don't watch and hasn't worked for ages. Somebody wants to troubleshoot that, have at it.
Yeah.
Alright, Nathan wants me to take a picture of his Lightning sticker. Lightning McQueen race car sticker. So there we go. Alright, master bathroom. We have a water heater up there connected to 220. It's got hot and cold down there. Over here is only cold in the sink. Up here we have the light switch for the outside light, and it looks down onto the gate area. The whole entryway has a big floodlight. So this is the outside light for that. 220. The house is also wired for 110 back in the good old days. So there are 110 outlets in a number of rooms with a transformer up in the attic. This sink and counter is getting kind of old, and the termites are attacking but haven't won yet, so it's still very good. The toilets are pretty old. The float mechanism and the valve in the tank ought to be changed, but I'm afraid to do it. I think we'll have to probably break the toilet to get the tank off because of the bolts, so I just haven't bothered with it. They seep very slowly, and it just hasn't risen to the top of the emergency list yet. This is master bedroom. Again, fire door in that corner, and we keep our important papers in that box there, so that if we need to, we can just toss it out the door and go. Nothing really important in here. We have smoke detectors throughout the house, and the ones that have failed just have the mount there anymore. They don't always work very well. So this is basically it. Again, out in the hallway, smoke detector. Back in the kids' bedroom, another smoke detector. And there are all through the house. Eliana's bedroom, and again, this door is an exit that we don't ever use. And we parked her totally covered desk there. Bookshelves, we'll probably just leave that here. Nothing secret here. A lot of storage space up there. Really nice storage house. Back in the kitchen again, some of the cupboards are missing knobs, but there's considerable termite damage, but it's still totally functional. The plumbing is very sound and works well. No scary things there. Going down the stairs, we have a gate here. Several kids have rolled down the stairs, so I put a gate there. On the right is we call it the Pambantu room. It's got an air conditioner window unit that doesn't work. Bathroom, downstairs, squat pot, shower, and again storage space, a long workbench kind of desk that I built, and shelving galore. The gudang room, we have our washing machine. The washing machine drain is down on the floor under there. Lots of plumbing, but no issues. It all works very well. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it here. Switch here for the gudang room and carport lighting. Free dog for the taking. Yeah. No stairs going up to the back porch. In the carport, there's a hidden switch. It wasn't hidden on purpose, but up in the corner here is a switch that runs a photo cell on the outside here. That photo cell operates, it goes underground to a light on the outside of the gate here, and that goes under the driveway and across the driveway, and used to operate a light on the top of that telephone pole. When we came back from furlough, the light was gone. This light on the corner has had a direct lightning strike and found it in pieces on the ground. Maybe that's what happened to that one, I don't know. So that one is disconnected and the wire is taped. Somebody stole the wire. So yeah, if somebody wants to hook a light back up there, I intended to hook a light up at the guard shack here, but never made it. The VSAT system has antennas here, one down on the fence, the white circle there, and that shoots across to the hangar via the control tower, and then the VSAT is down at behind the school, and that's all connected through Wilbert's magic. The water filter system up there, can't really see it well, but it's the about a 5-gallon reservoir, and this is the filter element, and there's a valve here to shut it off, to clean it. This other one is an old one, but I left it in there as a container for bleach when we want to purge it now and then. A simple way to purge it. Water pump, we have actually currently 2 water pumps connected. This one is just a reservoir and an accumulator. This pump is a small one and it kept giving us trouble, so I wound up hooking up a big one. But actually the 2 actually work at the moment. It goes through this piping. This is collecting rainwater from the roof down into our cistern, and these 2 pickups go to down to the bottom of the tank, and I use a board to raise it up a foot or so off the bottom so that we get a little signal. When it runs dry, we can drop the pipe to the pickup to the very bottom of the tank and still have enough time to call for water, because it always happens on Sunday late at night. various valves and things to shut off different parts of the house. The generator shed and outhouse, this was put in for the yard workers and whoever else. So we've got a squat pot on this side, stand by, and the generator on this side, and the generator just plugs in. There's a plug that we installed, goes over to the house, the battery to start it, and the gas cans. I always remove the gas cans when we run it because it gets kind of hot in here, but it's got a vent down there for ventilation and cooling of the engine, and it works pretty well. Septic tank, there's plumbing that comes underground from the three toilets, the two toilets up top in the main house, and then the squat pot here, and they come underground and they collect in this side here, and every now and then the tree roots plug it up and Joe just buckets it out, and it's a nasty job. So there's the septic system. It's worked pretty well. I don't know where it goes, but it goes away. Again, the back porch and the gudang room where the washing machine is, and the outlet for the washing machine goes underground and just dumps out over the back. That was probably fine many years ago. It may be a problem someday with neighbor issues, but nobody's complained yet. And at this point, we have a neighbor building back here. This is a new thing for us. So by the time somebody sees this video, there might be a house there. All new water collection system for rain. This rack back here, I intended to put some Profil water tanks up here and collect the water from this side of the roof, from the porch. There used to be a big steel tank up there, and I just never put the time in to finish the project. There are 3 air conditioners in the house. We're back in the TV room again. Air conditioner in the TV room, in the guest bedroom, and back in our master bedroom. Sometimes it's okay to run all 3 of them, and combined with 3 water heaters, sometimes it trips a breaker. I think I mentioned the water heater. Yeah, I did. This water heater is for the guest bathroom. I forgot to mention there's a water heater outside the kitchen window that gives hot water to the kitchen. All right, going out the back, or the front door rather, Goliath, the banyan tree. So here is the hot water heater for the kitchen. Does a nice job. Under the house we have ladders and plumbing supplies, pipe, stuff like that. And the water pumps over there on that side again. Another thing to note, this is in the master bathroom. The drain field goes out. The drain field for the shower and the sink go out here. I don't know if you can see it. There's a cement block, a lid out there. Anyway, there's a lid out there that all of that collects in, and it's supposed to leach into the ground. At this point there are roots in there, and it plugs up every now and then, so you just have to clean it out again. It's not actually a septic system, it's just kind of a collecting point to leach out into the grass.